Gato. Alright. There's a... There we go. Give me the loot. Oh man, we getting lots of loot. Oh look, Professor, I found a hidden puzzle. One of the 4 shapes below has one less match than the rest of them. While studying these 4 small shapes, your friend approaches you with a riddle. I'm thinking of something that is necessary for human life. It appears in just about every house you've ever visited and decreases in amount gradually the longer it is around. What am I thinking of? Move 1 match in the picture to form your answer to your friend's riddle. Really, really bad with riddles. Necessary for human life. Appears in just about every house you've ever visited and decreases amount gradually longer it is around. Come on, I've got this one. Might take a little bit. I have an idea on what it could be, but I can't do that with 1 match. I need to figure out how to do it with 1 match. Oh no. Might have to start experimenting here. Oh, I see. I see.
I think I've got it. I did it! Yes!
Yes, I did. I knew, like, I had a pretty good idea it was food, but I was trying to figure out how to create the F, and what I was thinking is I had to move the match that I moved, and then the one right below that as well. And so I was just like, how do I get food out of this when I have to move 2 matches? And then it dawned on me, oh, I can just move this one below and still get the F. That's right, the answer is food. Make sure you visit the grocery store before you run out of snacks. Yo, I need some food. I wish all puzzles were this easy. Yeah, me too. Anything else? Anything else? Let's talk to this guy. He is a very angry guy. Oh, I have just had it this time. I think I'm going to explode, like a water balloon filled with rage. What's that? Why am I angry, you ask? Why am I angry? Lend me an ear, will you, guy? There are these three bozos in town, and we just can't stand each other. So bad that none of us want to see each other's ugly mugs, but St. Mystery ain't a big place, right? Sometimes we cross paths on the way to work, and just like that, bam, time for a screaming match. Sure do wish we could find a way to keep from bumping into each other in the mornings. Hang on now, you guys look like you got a good head on your shoulders. Do a guy a favor and help me out with this. Oof. Draw a path between one man's home and his work by connecting matching blocks. The catch is that these men can't stand each other, so you have to make sure that none of the paths touch. To make a path, all you need to do is tap a block and then start drawing. I think I might have overestimated the amount of time I need to solve these puzzles by choosing 10 minutes. Probably should have chose like 5 minutes. Okay. So that one looks like something like that. Or maybe not. That doesn't look like it'll work. Nope. This one is not so simple. C and A are the problem childs. And I think I got it.
Luke, here's my answer.
Yeah, buddy.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. Now those guys don't even have to look at each other. Good job. Okay, well, couple variations. Small variations. But variations nonetheless. Aw, thanks a million, guy. I can finally get to work without blowing my stack. I really mean it, Pally. You're a lot smarter than you look. Well, yeah, let me clue you in. See that big old mess of a tower beyond the town square? Take a trip for me. If you know what's good for you, you'll stay away. Or a tip for me. You'll stay away from that thing. Well, right off. Or right then, I'm off. Thanks again, buddy. I have done it. I am a genius. Alright, who you be? That guy gets so worked up that he turns red like a tomato. He looks so dumb. What a jerk. Got it. Got it. Oh, I did not want to click on you, but might as well get it out of the way. So I hear you two are into puzzles. I can tell. It's obvious from the way you're ogling these coins. You can smell it, can't you? Well, you're right. There's a puzzle in these coins. Have a look. Uh-oh. In the drawing below, 10 coins are arranged to form an equilateral triangle. The triangle is pointing up right now, but can you get it to point down by moving 3 of the coins? Move the coins with this stylus. Alright, so I gotta make it point down. Moving 3 coins. So... 1... Okay, so it's obvious we have to move that one. Or at least it seems obvious that we have to move that one. I were to just remove these 3. it really that simple? No. Oh my gosh. Is it really that simple? It's really that simple. Unbelievable.
That should do it.
Unbelievable.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. The interesting thing, the interesting thing about this puzzle is the way the whole triangle changes shape with the simple shifting of a few coins. The trick is to think about the corners on the first triangle, and then it's easy to see the changes you need to make. Yep, it's just as I thought. You guys are a bunch of puzzle nuts. St. Mystery's full of puzzle lovers like you two. But not all of them are nice like me. Watch your back. You threatening me? Not want to talk to you again. Sorry, I don't have a puzzle for you right now. I'll have one for you next time we bump into each other. Hey, this is your first time here, isn't it? Well, if you're looking for a warm meal and a hot cup of tea, you come to the right place. Strange, it should be so empty if the food's as good as you say. Hey now, boy, no need to be snippy. That's just how the restaurant business is. There are times when the place is packed and times when things are quiet. If it was always the lunch rush, how would I ever prepare food for the rest of the day? Oh, and speaking of preparation, I've got myself a little problem on my hands. You see, I've got to divide this 8-quart pitcher of juice into 2 equal portions. However, for the life of me, I can't seem to find my measuring cup. I wonder if there's some way I could do it using these 5 and 3-quart pitchers I found. Oh boy. Oh boy. These ones are tough. Here we have an 8-quart pitcher filled with juice, an empty 5-quart pitcher, and an empty 3-quart pitcher. The pitchers are unmarked, and your task is to divide the 8 quarts of juice so that both the 5-quart pitcher and the 8-quart pitcher are holding exactly 4 quarts. Oh boy. Alright, touch the pitcher to pick it up. Move its contents, tap with the pitcher. Okay. Oh boy. I'm never, ever good at these sorts of things. I think I'm doing this backwards. I need to put 1 over here, I guess. I have 4 in here and 5 in here. Okay. This will leave me with 2, 5, 1. I can go 3, 4. No, that would be 5, 3. Not helpful. Still not helpful. Hello?
That should do it.
Oh. Oh. Ah ha ha.
Another puzzle solved.
For whatever reason, I thought it was 5 and 5 instead of 4 and 4. That's what I get. Well done. If you keep at it long enough, you're sure to come across the solution. The shortest possible solution requires 7 moves. These liquid distribution problems have been around for ages and have even been spotted in Japanese text from hundreds of years ago. Cool. Ah, so that's how it's done. Great thinking. Thanks a lot. If I ever have troubles like this again, would you mind if I call on you for help? Myself a gizmo. Sucker didn't even give us any juice. Did I click on this? Can move forward now. That filthy jar reminds me of a puzzle I once heard. A glass jar holds a single germ. After 1 minute, the germ splits into 2 germs. 1 minute after that, the 2 germs each split again, forming a total of 4 germs. Continuing at this rate, a single germ can multiply to fill the whole jar in exactly 1 hour. Knowing this, how many minutes would it take to fill the jar if you had started with 2 germs? Hard. Okay. So 1 minute or 1 germ equals 60 minute full. Okay. So if they multiply, oh my goodness. I feel like this is like this is for 20 picarats, so the answer probably as simple as it sounds, but with maybe like a minor twist to it. Okay, so we have 1. It splits into 1, 1. And then that splits into 1, 1. And that's just going to keep on going every minute. Okay. So that's 1 minute. That's 2 minutes. So I guess theoretically it could be that simple. It could be that simple. I'm talking about. Answer is 59 minutes. It takes 1 minute for a single germ to split into two. Therefore, starting with 2 germs instead of 1 only saves you 1 minute. That is exactly what I was thinking. You're spot on. Excellent job. This jar is actually kind of neat. Why don't we take it with us? A dirty jar. But my boy, it's covered in grime. What's this? Something's hidden inside the jar. I think you're right. Luke, reach a hand in and see what's inside, will you? Man, there could have been like a snake in there or a spider. Alright, Gato. We've got you now. Professor, there she is. Quickly then, use the fish bones. Here, Claudia, come here, girl. We've done it, Professor. Here she comes. Excellent. Now we can head back to the Reinhold Manor. Captatu complete! Having successfully caught Claudia, Professor Layton and Luke decided to head back to Reinhold Manor. Are you becoming accustomed to moving around and investigating Saint Mystery? Here's some advice to keep your investigation running smoothly. Some puzzles will disappear from their location in town as the story progresses. Oh, but there's no need to worry. Most of the unsolved puzzles are sent to Granny Riddleson's shack in the village square. Visit often to track down puzzles you've passed up and work toward completing every puzzle in the game. Cool. I don't have to miss out on any puzzles. Oh, get rid of that. Something doesn't seem quite right, Professor. Professor, oh, it's simply awful. Come quickly, please. What's the matter, Matthew? If you're worried about the cat, we've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, well, Madam will be very happy to hear that. But this is no time to be worrying about a cat. Just hurry upstairs, right this way, please. Well, you're the famous Professor Layton, then. My name's Chelmy, Inspector Chelmy. I'm the inspector on this case. Well, I'd hardly call it a case. This is about Claudia. We've brought her back safe and sound. Oh, Claudia, my baby. Mama missed you so much. What's this cat doing here? Why on earth would you bring an animal into a crime scene? Have you some sense? We were out when this crime took place and don't know what's going on. Could you please fill us in? There's been a murder, Professor. Man was killed here. What? Who was murdered? The victim was a resident of this address, one Simon Reinhold. Simon was... Approximately 2 hours ago, I had received a report that a man had collapsed at Reinhold Manor. On arrival at the scene, it was apparent to me that Simon was already dead. I see, and the cause of death? Currently conducting an investigation to look into it. I'll just let you know right now, Mr. Layton, I'm looking at you as a potential suspect as well. The rest of the details concerning this investigation are classified. Speaking of the details, who placed the call to the authorities? Are your ears clogged? You deaf? Didn't I just tell you those details are classified? Alright everyone, I'll be taking statements from each of you in the other room. Come in one by one. Let me make it clear, under no circumstances is anyone to leave until I've talked to everyone. Okay. So, any new stuff? On the floorboards. Matthew, did you notice any strange characters around the manor at the time of the incident? Not a soul, I'm afraid. I didn't even know about Master Simon until Inspector Chelmy showed up. And where's Simon's body now? I didn't see this, but I was told that the inspector carried the body out shortly after arriving. I see. Well, it looks like for the moment we are without a lead on this case. But you know, I found this in the room where Master Simon's body was discovered. What is this? Sorry to say I have no idea, but I thought it might be a clue, so I made sure to hold on to it. And just, keep it away from the inspector who's, investigating. Amazing, it's a cog so small that one could search the room and miss it. Look, it has an engraving. Dropped cogs. Oh, okay. Small cog? Now that you mention it, I know a puzzle about an object that almost fits this description. What? Are you joking? A puzzle at a time like this? Good to know that the game is on the same page as everyone else. You are holding an 8-pointed shape with a red dot on it. If you hold the shape so that the red dot is in the position shown in diagram A, then flip it over, you'll see a black dot as depicted below. Okay. Now assume you are holding the shape as shown on the left side of the diagram B. Where will the black dot be when you flip the shape over? Draw a circle around where you think the black dot should go. Okay. So. So then, red dot is right here. Means if red dot was right here, 1, 2, 3, this would move over 1, 2, 3. So it would be here.
That should do it. Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Focus on the relationship between the front and back sides of the shape. Right, life is hard. Being flipped around the same area. So then, black dot is right there. Oh, so if it's here, it should be over here. We'll punch that one in.
There we go.
Still wrong.
Frankly, I'm ashamed.
Life is hard. Yeah. Black dot is there. So you move this down. Right here, you move it 1, 2, 3. Black dot is only 2 spots away. 1, 2. It would be right here. And you flip it over. There. Does that even make any sense? All right, let's draw it, I mean. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. All right, so we got 8 points. All right, so we got red here. And then if you flip it over, black is on 7. Okay, which means if you flip it back over, black is on 3. So black is right there. So then there is 1 point in between them. And if you rotate it clockwise, okay, which means this would be 1. Now this is 1, 2, 3. Black dot is there on red side. Okay. Then you flip it over to green side. I guess it's right there. That's kind of a trip. That's kind of a trip. Oh, if red was here. Move this over like so. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm going with that. That seems kind of crazy that it would be like that, but I guess that's a 30 pick a rat puzzle for you.
Every puzzle has an answer.
It's pretty crazy. That's right. Take a look at the diagram for the right answer. That's really crazy. My apologies, but I'm afraid I don't know anything that would aid your investigation. Not at all. The small gear is more than enough for us to go on. But I do wonder why you're giving this to us. I believe you are a good man, Professor. I'm confident you will put the whole of this puzzle together. I appreciate the vote of confidence, Matthew. Got myself the gizmo. Okay, let's go ahead and save. What am I at? 3.5 hours? I think I should go make some food. I'm gonna go make some food, and then I will return for some more puzzle action. Should be about an hour to 2 hours or so. I don't have any food, regrettably, so I have to eat something as bland as just plain old rice. I have some salsa, so I might, experiment with that. But anyways, that'll be it for me for now. I'll be back in about an hour to 2 hours or so. And I will continue. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you in a little bit.